I think it's going great. Yeah, you're right. We have made a few changes. We're always learning every year what's working, and then we kind of try to make that better, whatever's working, and fix whatever's not working. And so I think this year, one of the big differences is the putting of the endless pool right in the middle of the exhibit hall. Last year was really popular, and we had one set of bleachers, and it was overflowing. So we said, let's just go for it and build a stadium, basically a pool stadium in the middle of the exhibit hall. And so that's what we've done, and it's wildly popular. Every bleacher is filled during all the pool sessions, and the pool sessions are just 15 minutes. We're calling them coaching demonstrations this year. All our keynotes are coming over and doing a 15-minute pool session with a local athlete in the water, and again, people are raving about it. I mean, I don't even know how we're going to top this next year, but it's been a big hit. I would say that what has pleasantly surprised me is that I'm hearing from a lot of coaches that this year it just feels a lot more comfortable, and it might be that the room, like the exhibit hall's a little smaller, everything's close. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but people feel very relaxed, and they feel like it's a really great community environment where people feel comfortable talking to each other, which is the goal of the whole event. Like, that's how coaches learn. So I'm thrilled that is how people feel, and that they are getting a really good feeling by being here and talking to each other and learning from each other. I'm really proud of how the letter came about that our board put out, sent to the board of directors of USA Swimming. It really started by a meeting where everybody came together and said, here's what we're hearing. Let's all talk about what we're hearing. So it wasn't just the board members saying this is what we should do, this is what we think. It was what they're hearing, and that is what the ASCA should be doing. We're representing the coaches, and it started as that conversation, and then it turned into one draft and another draft, and everybody worked on it together to make sure that certain points were hit. So it was a really collaborative letter, and it was courageous. I said it when I opened this event that our board members are so courageous because they put their names on it. They have a lot to lose by not knowing what the outcome's going to be. You never know if there's going to be retribution, and they proudly put their names on it. They wanted us to make a stand. They feel strongly, we all do, that that's the responsibility of ASCA, and so we did it, and there was change as a result. And we have heard that after our letter went out, it was just a lot easier for others to chime in and follow, and so I'm really proud of our board for being that courageous to be the first, really, to put their names and put it out there. We are hoping that coaches can be more involved. That's really the bottom line. And I am happy to say that Shayna Ferguson, the new interim CEO, the first call, I don't know if it was the first call, but right away after she was named, she called and she said, can I come to ASCA, and can I meet with coaches, and can I meet with you, and can we, and your board? And so that has happened. She was here, she she mingled with everybody, she went to a lot of meetings, and I gotta tell you, that's a big change of what we've seen before, and that's what we're hoping for, is more engagement and more interaction with coaches, listening, engaging coaches, taking action on what coaches are saying. So that's what our hope is for the planning into the next quad, and so far all signs are good. Yes, it's interesting to be here after an Olympics, and we did try to get some speakers in who could really talk firsthand about the Olympic experience. So, we have Todd DeSorbo, who spoke twice, and we had Carol Capitani, and we had Michael Bull, and they're sharing, a lot of the questions they're getting are about specific swims and specific athletes at the Olympics, which is great, and what are you learning from it? And so that's going on a lot. And, behind the scenes, our board has been meeting Our board has been meeting a lot lately and talking about the next quad and what influence we want to have on the next quad and how we're going to get coaches more involved. We're pushing very hard for decisions and plans that are athlete-centered and coach-driven. That's our mantra, that we're really trying to hold everything to that standard, and we're pushing hard with USA Swimming to do that. We're pushing hard, just with all the coaches, organizations around the world. We are really working hard to make sure things are coach-driven, athlete-centered, and we believe that's what's going to really push the sport forward.